But believe it or not, in terms of effective combat sport training, I didn't come across it just by stumbling through it on the internet and being curious. I really got into this stuff out of necessity more than anything else. For me, those of you guys who know me, and some of you guys have actually been to my gym, I started a gym I know the Kraken has. When I started my gym, it was 2.5 years ago. I had some old wrestling mats and my dad's carpet garage, right? So, cold, dank, dusty warehouse, trying to start a mixed martial arts academy, really hard to sell people in that environment, right? And at the same time, I'm staying on the dean's list, I'm trying to compete all over the place, teach all these different things. And I found that all of my actual mat time was rolling with white belts. But not like some of you guys white belts, not like 6 months in, kind of have a good feel for jiu-jitsu white belts. I'm talking about raw white belts, like sushi raw white belts, like straight up, like no jiu-jitsu experience whatsoever. They're all URI kids who just stumbled in, had seen UFC once, and they were like, all right, cool, man. And I didn't even, at that time, I didn't really have a good curriculum or anything like that. I was just kind of going with the flow. And I realized that after about 2 months of this, I wasn't necessarily getting any better as like a jiu-jitsu competitor. I wasn't getting any better skill-wise. I'm rolling for 2 months almost exclusively with straight-up new guys, and it's making me nervous. So I decide either starting a school for me is going to be a time when I sort of come to acceptance of the fact that I'm at a certain skill level and that's where I'm going to stay, or I'm going to do something different. And those of you guys who know me, I'm kind of crazy about the jiu-jitsu stuff, so I had to dive into it and do something different. And for me, this meant finding the best fighters in the world, finding the best trainers in the world, and finding the best researchers in the world, doing my homework and coming up with a system, and really getting a grasp on the science of skill.